Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to discuss with you regarding the 5S methodology. First, it is very important to know what is 5S. Actually, 5S is a very basic management concept developed by Japanese. Some people tell 5S is a housekeeping system, but after we discuss about the 5S, you will realize this is not only the housekeeping system. When we implement 5S in our organizations, it will create better working environment and consistently high quality processes also. So why we want to implement 5S? There can be several reasons, but main reason is to achieve higher quality, safety, productivity, and clean and smooth working environment. We want to go for the 5S. Okay. So this is the rationale of 5S. Okay, you can see in here this table, there is a rationale and also justifications in here. To create productive workplace, that is one of the rationale. So justification is productivity will reduce cost and increase profit. So if you want to increase the profit, if you want to reduce the cost, okay, definitely we want to implement the 5S because 5S create the productive workplace. To create discipline, thought, words, actions, and behavior. Because without discipline, we can't achieve anything. We can't expect the progress of anything. So if we want to achieve some progress, if we want to achieve something, definitely we want to create discipline, thoughts, words, actions, and behavior. So if you are expecting those things, we have to implement the 5S. To get everyone involvement. Until everyone is aligned, no progress is achieved. When consider the manufacturing organization, not only the manufacturing, service organizations also, every member want to align with the organization's requirement and organization's process and setup. Then only we can achieve whatever the organization's objectives. So discipline is must. If we want to make sure the disciplined workplace, we want to implement the 5S. To create respect and teamwork, okay, when we consider the respect and teamwork, that is the fundamental elements of lean. It is mentioned in the Toyota house also. Toyota also developed based on the discipline and teamwork. So if you are expecting disciplinary teamwork, whatever the respect and everything, we want to implement the 5S. To set up standard work, because standard work is the backbone of continuous improvement. So if we want to achieve the continuous improvement, definitely we want to standardize the current situation, current things. So through the 5S also, we can achieve the standardization. To cultivate the mindset of ownership, ownership is leadership required to change the status quo. So every organization expecting to change the status quo. So we want to challenge for the status quo. If we want to challenge for the status quo, we have to cultivate the mindset of ownership. So 5S will support to cultivate the mindset of ownership also. To develop Kaizen mindset, everyone know no improvement means no progress. So if you want to cultivate the improvement mindset, improvement culture, so we have to develop the Kaizen mindset. 5S support to develop the Kaizen mindset also. To address waste, everyone know there are type of waste according to the lean. Lean manufacturing concepts actually create around the wastages also. So if you want to address the waste, definitely we have to implement the 5S. To eliminate hierarchical mindset, need to create respect and teamwork. So if you want to achieve these kind of things, definitely we want to go for the 5S. When we talk about the 5S process, okay, how 5S come? Okay, now you can understand there are 5 words start from letter S. This is the Japanese word, seiri, seiton, seiso, seiketsu, sisuke. Everything start from letter S. Okay, when we translate into the English, okay, seiri means sort out, seiton means systemize, seiso means signing, seiketsu means standardize, sitsuke means sustain. So all English words start from the S. So because of that, we call this concept as a 5S. Okay. Now we focus about the Seri, that is the first word in 5S. Seri means short. So we have to identify what are the required thing, what are the unwanted thing. Then required thing we have to keep, and unwanted thing we have to remove. That is called the sort. When we do the sort, there is a principle called 3R. 3R mean, okay, you can see now return, retain, and read. Okay, if something want, we have to retain. If something we don't want, we can return, no, we can read, we can destroy. When we do this thing, okay, in the organizations, we can think about the what is called that yellow tag and red tag mechanism also. Usually in the organization, when we going to implement the 5S methodology, 5S concept, we are doing the Sairi day. Okay, that is called Sairi day. Sairi day mean, okay, everyone in the organization, it is called Sairi day. Okay, so everyone in the organization, everyone mean from top management to lower level. Okay, top management to lower level. Everyone want to involve for the cleaning activity. We have to allocate maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour time period. During that time period, everyone want to participate and everyone want to clean their respective areas, and whatever the unwanted things were found, they have to collect in one area. So that is the Sairi day. So it will give teamwork, and it will realize, okay, how many type of unwanted things actually in our workplace. Okay, so that message give, okay, we are working during last several years with several unwanted things. So now we want to remove the unwanted thing. That is called the Sairi day. So after the Sairi day, we can arrange 2 corners in our organization. That is called yellow tag corner, yellow tag corner, as well as red tag corner. So whatever the item, if we think today may not be required, but it can be required in the future. So we are retain that thing in the yellow tag corner. So we have to give the responsibility of the yellow tag corner usually for the HR manager or maintenance manager in the organization. So then we have to create some logbook, and we have to keep whatever the items we are expecting, those are required in future, we have to keep in yellow tag corner. If something clearly we can understand that is not required, so we can put into the red tag corner. So when we put into the red tag corner, something we can sell and we can earn little money also. Something as soon as we have to read, if not, we have to destroy. So after some time period, again we have to review the items in yellow tag corner. Okay, if we realize some items, okay, during last 6 month, 1 year period, it is keeping, we are keeping under the yellow tag corner, then we can remove that item in from the yellow tag corner, and we can put into the red tag corner also. So that is the mechanism which we can use in the organization to do that savvy activity or sorting activity. Okay, I think it is very much clear to you. Okay, we'll move to the next slide also. As I discussed with you, when we do the sorting activity, okay, we can think, okay, need, but not now. Sometimes we can think need, but not here. Okay, then need, but not so much of quantity. That is also very important. Sometimes we can reduce the quantity. We can reduce the quantity. So that is some basic mechanism. Okay, we can conduct the sort activity by considering these also. The final one, I think you can see here, not need at all. So as soon as we have to destroy. Okay, after complete the sorting activity, now you imagine we have only the items required. So whatever the required item, now we have to set in order. That is mean Seithon, systematic arrangement. When we do the systematic arrangement, okay, there is a golden rule: arrange place for everything and everything in its place. Okay, when we little bit discuss that point, that means as a management in the organization, we have to allocate place for every item. After we allocate place for every item, so we have to train, we have to create discipline to keep every items in allocated place. That is the basic rule for the set in order. Okay. So other than that, when we arrange, we have to think about the frequency of usage also. Frequency of usage. You think if some item we are using very frequently, every hour, every half an hour. So that item we have to arrange in a what is called nearest place, so we can reach easily. If some item it is used once a month, so that is no need to keep in a nearest place, that we can keep inside the cupboard. Okay, so that is called the frequency of usage. So we have to consider that part also. Okay, right. Arrange layout of tools and equipment when we consider the manufacturing environment. Okay, everything should be in designated locations. Use tapes and labels for demarcations. Ensure that everything is available as it is needed at the point of use. Tools classified and stored by frequency of use. Already I touched this point. Floors should be clean without clutter. Safety equipment easily should be accessible. Then the say so. After we arrange in a proper way, then we can go for the say so. Say so means sign. Okay. So what is mean by sign? This is the cleaning step. Okay. Now you please keep in your mind. First step, sort out. We select what are the required thing and what are the unwanted things. Now we have only the required thing. Then the second step, set in order. So whatever the required thing we have set up in a orderly manner. Then say so. Cleaning, signing. This is the cleaning step. Okay. Everything in the workplace should be free of dust and germs. Dust and germs. Okay. Then cleaning should be done as a habit. So we have to do the cleaning activity as a habit. Okay. Should have response for cleaning bell. Sometime when the organization, we can implement the cleaning bell also. So everyone has to clean their respective workplace with the bell. Okay. That is some kind of disciplinary related thing. Okay. So we can create the schedule for cleaning. Okay. So operation flow, we can clean in every hour. Then we can clean the bus bar and whatever the upper part once a week. Okay, like that we can create the schedule, and based on the schedule also we can clean. Okay, create a spotless workplace. Identify and eliminate causes of dirts and marks. So we can identify the causes and we can eliminate at the source also. Okay. So you can see the picture of people cleaning their respective work area with the alarm, with the bell. Then after we practice the third step, now we have to think about the standardization part. It is called Seiketsu. Standardization. Generate, maintain system for first 3 years. So standardization is somewhat of the system which we can create to maintain first 3 years. Seiri, Seiton, and Seiso. Develop procedures, schedules, practices, everything going under the standardization part. review of first 3 years, okay, then means, okay, inoculate courtesy and good habits, driving force behind all 5 years, this standardization, make it way of life, okay, it will support to make it a way of life, okay. So develop and keep good habits, okay. Now you can see, okay, this is the 5S system, okay. When we talk about the 5S system, first we have to start, then sort, okay, then set in order, sign, standardize, then sustain. So this is never ending circle. When we come to the fifth element, sustain, then again we have to conduct the sorting activity, because unwanted things, what is called, getting accumulated. So we can sort again, then set in order, we can go this loop again and again. So this is never ending journey, never ending journey. So these are the benefits of 5S. You can see there are several benefits. We can create clutter-free work area when we implement the 5S. Tools and material are conveniently located. Operators spend less time looking for item. That means searching time going to be reduced. This leads to higher workstation efficiency when the searching time reduced. So all the time we can put into the efficiency improvement. A clean and tidy workplace lead to increase the motivation. Company image going to be improved. Health and safety is ensured. Okay, those are the benefits. There are some other benefits also. It creates a smooth workplace, no obstructions, no deviations, no problems. Everyone knows where the things are supposed to be. Result in place easier to manage. Increase the space, save time, minimize accident and mistakes also. So this is also very important. Okay. People ask, okay, why we want to implement 5S? This is the main 4 reasons which we want to implement 5S. What is the first one? First picture illustrated, abnormal. So if you want to identify the abnormal conditions in your organization, in your home, even in your refrigerator, inside the refrigerator, even in your cupboard, so we have to arrange in proper. When we standardize, when we arrange in proper way, then it will support us to identify the abnormalities. So if you are expecting to identify the abnormalities as soon as possible, so you have to implement 5S. Then stress, okay? Stress is required to run the life, but unnecessary stress is not required. When we search something, okay, after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if we couldn't find whatever the items which we are searching, then the unnecessary stress coming to the mind. So unnecessary stress can lead. There are several what is called misbehavior, bad things also. So we have to reduce the unnecessary stress. Then, when we implement the 5S, we can find the space. Sometimes you may never think about that space that is available with you, but because of the unorganized manner, you can't find that space. So when we analyze, when we sort out, when we arrange, set in order, then you can find the more space in your cupboards, in your refrigerator, in your office room, maybe on the operation floors. The last one is we want to increase the what is called life efficiency. Everything depends on the time. Every day, if we are spending some time for the searching, so when we add all the searching time, it will take the huge amount of our lifetime also. So if you want to increase the life efficiency, definitely we want to reduce the searching time. Okay, these are the basic main 4 what is called that things which we want to consider to go for the 5S activity, 5S concept. Okay, so when we start the 5S, Okay, we have to start from our wallet, maybe from our table, then from our desktop. So we can start from very small portion, then we can spread into the all over the home, all over the manufacturing environment. So this is very important tool. So these are the nutshell of 5S. But in here, I have put the 6X because that is also purposely done. Nowadays, some organizations, some members talk in 5S as a 6X because they have included safety related things also into this. Okay. So element safety to do identify and eliminate risk. Key tools, we can conduct the audit, risk assessment, fire drills, whatever the drills. When we come into the element savvy, why we want to do the savvy? Separate what is needed from what is not needed. So key tools is red tag, yellow tag, and standard savvy procedures. When we come into the Seiton, set fixed location for everything and ensure they are there. So what are the key tools? Classifications and visual management. When coming to the SEISO, identify and eliminate source causes of contamination. So what are the tools? Abnormality tagging, cleaning responsibility matrix. Those are the tools. These tools we can use in our organization as well as in our home. Seiketsu means standardization. Standard is the best way of doing things. So what are the tools? Standard worksheet, visual management also we can consider as a tool. Finally, Shitsuke, the discipline, sustain, turn PDCA wheel to improve the continually. Okay, so what are the tools? Auditing, training and development, replication, reward and recognitions. Those are the tools. So I think now you may have some idea about the 5S mechanism. Okay, it will create immense what is called benefits to the organization. Okay, so the main thing is it will reduce the searching time and hence it will support to increase the productivity of the organization, not in the organization, productivity in our kitchen, in our home. So it will create huge benefits. The other special thing is if you are going to implement any other manufacturing concept in your organization, without 5S, at least we can't imagine about the other concept also. If you are going to the quick changeover, we want to implement the 5S. If you are expecting to go for the total quality management, you want to implement the 5S. If you are expecting to go for total productive maintenance, you have to implement the 5S. So 5S is in foundation level. So without 5S, we can't implement anything. So this is that much of important, very simple concept. So I'm inviting you to implement 5S in your organization as well as in your home and get the benefit. And okay, then you will realize what is the how much of important of this concept. Thank you very much. We'll meet again with another video.